Highly appreciated. To our Honorable Bishop and Sister Thompson, members of the steering committee. I'd like to name this committee since they are here and they've done such an excellent job. Reverend Clarence Williams, Reverend Pastor Rudolph Bowe, Bishop Arthur Ferguson, Reverend Richard Green, Pastor Gardner, Mr. Llewellyn Astrid, Mr. George Henfield, Mr. Edmund Rigby, Mr. Roberta Hadwine, Pastor Solomon L. Humes. Along with other bishops in the house, other ministers of the gospel, my brothers and sisters in the Lord, my family. I certainly thank the Lord to be here this evening, and I appreciate the wonderful things that has been said here today concerning our work over the years. We thank God for you. I thank God for Pastor Williams. He is my son in the ministry. I remember quite vividly when he got saved, converted in Lake City, baptized, and was added to the church. And I thank God for him. Most of these that are here, I've labored with time and time again. I want to thank God for our Commandant Mason. Mason and I go as far back. When he came into Lake City, I was the first man that took him off the mailboat and brought him into Lake City. And our friendship remained one unbroken from that time. I thank the Lord for Reverend Green. Reverend Green was not a member of our church, but every Sunday night, when he already had service in his church, he would come over to Spring City and there be with us. I'll work along with him on the school board committee. Sometime I have to separate him and the other headmaster. Well, you see, the point there, one was on one side of the political fence and the other was on the other side. So I thank the Lord for all that. But two things I want you to know when I let you go. There are many things that are looming in my mind. One is when I met the Lord, when he called me into ministry. And I went to New York with a group of men. And of course, I was the spiritual leader there for those men. I got there and I didn't decide to do what the Lord said to do. And he worked on my heart and there was no rest in my spirit until I had to get up and ask the manager to give me a place. Let me go in the mess hall and have service. Having 4 songbooks that none alike, no two alike, and went down and preached and kept those men together. Number 2, just 3 things. I came from Pine Ridge. I came from the States in 1952 and went into Pine Ridge to get some material to build 2 little houses to put on rent. But I got down there and the Lord spoke to me to do something in Pine Ridge. I remember preaching on the sawdust, on a hill of sawdust was for my pulpit. Preached it with my piano accordion, didn't even had it before I had it. Got there and declaring that the wages of sin was death, the gift of God is eternal life. And in 1953, the Lord spoke to my spirit. And this might sound strange, but I want to speak this, that other young men and young women can know that God still speaks to people. And he spoke to me to send back to the island and got Melissa Lightman's last daughter and marry her. And I did that, and in 3 months' time, I was a married man. And this is my wife now of 40-something years. And she can't leave me, and I can't leave her. So I thank God for that. Last but not least, there were many, many experiences that I can tell you, and all are not something, but under the former overseer, I went to Grand Bahama, and of course, waiting for a company at Golden Andrews. And I came back Monday morning after preaching in 3 churches on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and Sunday night. I preached at West End Saturday night, and in 2 other places. So I came back Monday morning, and I had to go to the national office to confer with Bishop Moss. Bishop Moore sent Brother Curry, that was then working in the office, to take me back to the airport. On my way going to the airport, Brother Curry says, "You're not going home?" I said, "No, I can't go home. I have to catch that plane and go to Andrews." So when he got by my house, he said, "Man, your house is right over there." I said, "No, I can't go. I have to go to Andrews." And that was the way life was on many occasions. Last but not least, I was in Andrews and my wife was expecting our last child. And I dreamt that it was going to be a girl born on the 7th of February. The 7th of February was a Saturday, and that Friday I went into Nassau. And I got there to go to Grand Bahamas Friday morning. Or Friday, yes, I slept over Thursday night and go to Grand Bahamas Friday morning. And finally, she had to go to the doctor to have a check. So I waited around a little bit. And at that time, we had no telephone. And it wasn't very long, the telephone rang in Mr. Merritt's house. Says, "Your wife got a baby girl, bring the suitcase." So you see, life was not easy. It was always up and going, up and going. But thank God, through it all, that I've learned to trust him. And I'm still trusting him to lead the way. Please pray much for us.